Good morning student. Today I am going to explain history lesson number 4, tribals, diffuse and the vision of a golden age, part 1. Now as usual I have divided the lesson into 3 parts. For what purpose? That we should have to understand. That's why I have divided it. Now first part today I am going to explain it. Now which point I have to discuss with you? That is the Birsa Munda, some were June cultivators, some were hunters and the gatherers. These 3 points only I have to explain it here. Now see, your lesson is started from the day or day, started from the year, which that is 1895. What happened in 1895? In 1895, the people has seen one person who was roaming in the forest where in Chota Nagpur, Jharkhand region. And who was that person? He was Birsa. He was Birsa and his surname was Munda. And people were thinking that he had a miraculous power. Miraculous power means what? Miraculous means supernatural power he had. And people again were thinking that because of he had the miraculous power, he can be cure the diseases. Not only that, he can multiply the grain also. Got it? Multiply the grain. What is the meaning of that multiply grain? It means that the farmer suppose got 2 sack of grain from his field, then this Birsa Munda can be multiplied. It can be multiplied. That it can be increased. The meaning of that, it can be increased also. Such a power who had this Birsa Munda. And who was thinking like that? It was thinking the people. And which people were thinking like this? That is the tribal people. Got it? Now Birsa also was thinking that he had been appointed by God to remove the sorrow of the tribal people. And tribal people, that's why people were thinking that he was a god or he was a Bhagwan. Like that people were thinking. Now in those periods, in 1895, in those periods, that East India Company or British rule was there in our India. Now in every nook and the corner of the country, nobody was happy by the rules of the East India Company or by the British rule. Everyone was disappointed. So after collecting the revenue from the people in the third lesson, we had seen that this East India Company moved where? To the countryside, and after the countryside they moved where? To the tribal people, and they had tried to establish their power where? On the tribal people were there. These tribal peoples, they were very much disappointed, very much unhappy because they lost their freedom, and how they were living before that, they were not getting chance to live like that, and there was a compulsion on them. They must have to follow the order given by whom? By the British government. And to remove this condition, this Birsa Munda always taken too much effort there. But so he got the chance. Birsa Munda got many followers of his tribals there. Not only his tribes, the tribal peoples, not only his tribes, but what? Many others were there. Means who were there? That is the another tribal group, that is Santals and the Santals and another is Oran. Santals and Orans also were there. They joined to Birsa Munda. The Birsa Munda which movement was doing, this another tribal people also joined it, because the Santals and the Orients also were very much impressed by Birsa Munda. Understood? And he also was thinking that he was a god and he can remove the sorrow of the people. Now, which problem at that time? Which problem these tribal people were facing, and who were the outsiders? Now see outsider. At that time the British East India Company, some DQs were there. DQs means outsiders. DQs means what? Outsider. And they were trying to establish their power in such a tribal people. On such a tribal people also, their tribal people were not happy. They thought that they must be free. They will not apply anybody's rule there. But this East India Company or these DQs were there, they were always establishing their power where in the tribal, on the tribal people also, because they wanted some forest areas also there. For what purpose they wanted forest areas? Because the natural things or natural resources which we are getting it from the nature or from the nature, it they can collect it where from the forest there. That's why they wanted that they must be keep control on the forest, and that's why they turn towards this forest area also. And these tribal people mostly where they live in the forest, and that's why they were unhappy, because they were disappointed, they were unhappy because they disliked this DQ's power were there, or they disliked the East India Company's or British government power there. So Birsa Munda came front, and he had done the movement, and he had taken the side of the tribal people. Understood? Now Munda, his name Birsa and the Munda. Munda is that is tribal family, a tribal group, and the tribal group given the name his as a surname there, that is the Birsa Munda. And many people were there, they were following, many tribal people were following Birsa Munda's order. Got it? Now last year you have read it that how these tribal peoples were there, and these tribal peoples, their own cultures, their own customs were there, and their own culture, their own customs, and they were following that one. That's why they don't want to be control of this power. As last year you have learned that is these tribal peoples, they had using the culture and customs of their own, and they were not following the customs prescribed by the Brahmanas. That's it. Last year you have learned it. Most tribes and customs and rituals, they were following their own. These societies also were there. Their society, what they were doing, this tribal society, they were making the groups and they were living. They were following their own rules, they were following their own regulations, and they were living in the forest, and whatever getting from the nature, or they were collecting it, and their livelihood depend upon them. That's why they don't want anybody's interference in their society. It means that there was no social inequality. Yes, there was. In that also their social inequality was there. Now here the second point, just I am going to explain, that is the some way of Jhum cultivation. Before that, how did these tribal groups, how did they live? They were living in the forest in 19th century, and they in the different parts of India. Not a particular region they were living in. Different parts they were living in. Some parts of Maharashtra, some parts of Rajasthan, some parts of Bengal. Means every parts these tribal people is there. And on the map here, 41 page, there is a map, and on that map in which areas mostly such a tribal peoples were living, that you have to show it after the lesson. Understood? Now, some were Jhum cultivators. Who were the Jhum cultivators? Some of them practiced Jhum cultivation. What is mean by the Jhum cultivation? Jhum cultivation means shifting cultivation. Then how the shifting cultivation is? These tribal people, what they were doing? They were cutting down the forest, because some dense forests were there, that the trees of the dense forest so high, there is the sunlight could not reach where to the land there. That's why they were cutting down the tree top, and some vegetations that spread up where on the land, they were also clearing that one, and they were burning that is. And afterwards they were making the land for cultivation. And when they were burning that burning such a small vegetation, so at that time that ash were there, that ash they were spreading where to the spreading where to everywhere, or on the particular land where they have to cultivate. And why they were doing like this? Why they were spreading ash everywhere? Because the ash carries potassium, and this potassium is a very much essential or very much nutritious for the land, and it is a good fertilizer. That's why these people were doing like that. Understood? They were cutting down the forest, they were clearing the vegetation, and they were starting that. But first they were not understand how to do the cultivation. Means what? They were not plowing the land, they were not plowing the land, and then how they were doing the farming there? They were taking the seed and they were scattering like this, scattering seeds everywhere. And whenever they got the grain, at that time they were collecting it and then going another places there. And this land they were keeping like that. Means what? They were not living there. And that land became fallow land. Fallow lands means they were keeping like that. And because of, again, whenever after some years, then suppose 4-5 years, they had done the cultivation there. They were leaving that land and going another places, another forest. They were clearing it. And this land, before previously they were doing the farming, they were keeping the land like that only, and again after 4-5 years they were coming in, and by this the land also they are becoming what? This fertile there. Means the fertility of the soil never be decreases because of the shifting cultivation. Means who were doing like this? This we are doing by these peoples, tribal peoples. Got it? Now here some were hunters and the gatherers. Now you know, some peoples were there in that forest area, dense forest area. They were hunters and the gatherers. They were killing the animals for their purposes, and they were collecting the things which they were getting it from the nature, and their livelihood are depend on that. Again, most of such a tribal people, one tribal caste, that is the Khons, is living where? In the Orissa part. Khons in Orissa, they were collectively hunting the animal. Collectively hunting the animals means what? Suppose the group of the people, they were hunting there if the large animal is there, and they were then distributing this meat amongst all. Understood? Like that they were doing. These people which were, that is the Khon peoples were there. Their livelihood was depend on the forest, and they were using the goods, or they were using whatever getting it from the nature. There suppose some bulbs, some trees, or some fruits there, and they were taking out the oils from the which trees? That is the mahua trees, and another is the sal. Mahua and the sal. By these trees they were taking out, or by these plants they were taking out the oil. Now again this mahua was useful for them to make the alcohol, and by the mahuas they were making the alcohols. Those who were living in another regions, they were coming to these Khons people in Assam to collect the palash trees, and that was kusum tree. Palash and kusum. Why these people were coming here for collecting kusum and palash? Because by the kusum and the palash, the color can be prepared, and that's why these people from the other regions, they were coming and they were collecting these plants from these people. Understood? This one. And for colors and the leathers, from where did these forest people get their supplies of rice and other group? Now see, they were collecting whatever getting it in the natures there. But what they wanted, some grain also there. So these peoples, who the Khond people, these were the Khond peoples, they wanted the grain. So they were depending on the other groups there. They were exchanging their goods to these people, and they were taking the grain. Understood? Sometimes they were purchasing also, but they had such a small amount of money, but what they were giving to them, and they were purchasing. This one, sometimes whenever they were, instead of collecting the foods, collecting the root bulbs from the nature, they were doing some works. Some became the laborers, some went to the cities, and they had done different job also there. And But whenever there is whenever they were not getting it, or whenever the geographical condition is not proper, or they were not getting anything from the nature, at that time they were doing the any type of works there. Which work they were getting it? Who? These Khond peoples were there. These Khonds tribal, they were living in the Assam, and these people were doing like that. But amongst these the tribal people, one tribe, that which tribe is that? That the Baiga tribe is. Baiga, it is also one of the tribe there. These peoples, they were never doing such a work there, which they were never be labor, they were not doing any type of work. Which work they were doing that? They were doing the work which were there, that the from the generation they were doing, that only work they were doing it. Means what? Whatever getting it from the nature, their livelihood were depend on that one, and they had not gone anywhere for the work. Why? Because they thought that if they had done another work, it's what? This work is not the dignified to them. Their work is what? Collecting the things from the nature. Is the Vegas workers there? That's why if they became the labor, that they can lose their dignity. That's why they were not doing any types of work. And which work they were doing? They were doing the hunting and collecting whatever getting it from the nature. And these Khond people, where they were living in the Assam, and they also depending on the nature there. They were hunting animals. Mostly they were doing collective hunting, and whenever the hunting over, what they were doing? They were distributing the meat among all. Understood? Now in another part, which some herders animals we will see it, but before that, these tribal peoples, just one part remain that I am going to explain it. That is some the livelihood about that, about the commerce means about the trading. Just I am going to explain it how they were doing that, because they were far away from the villages and they could not understand the rules, how the cities people or how the traders were behaving to them. They were selling their goods to them in a low price, and these money lenders means saukar, these money lenders and the traders, they were purchasing from them in the low cost and they were selling it where? In the market, in the high cost there. Sometimes what these peoples, the traders were there, merchants were there, money lenders were there, they wanted to do the cultivation there. At that time they were purchasing the land from them, these tribal people, in a very low cost, and they were doing like this, and because of that they became this what? Debtors. Debtors means what? Because of they were giving, these money lenders were giving money to them for cultivation, and if they failed to pay the money at that time, these money lenders were taking their land, and on that land they were doing the work on that land only, they became the laborers. Like that also happened, and that's why Birsa Munda came front to overthrow the diffuse power where? In the tribal area. Understood? Now the next part I will explain next.